doing? Happy Easter Sunday. Hopefully everybody's having a good weekend. As you can see, I'm stuck. I actually finally got stuck. Which is not too bad. This is my camp spot anyways, so I'm not really too worried, and it's supposed to warm up. But I don't want to be stuck here for 6 days, so hopefully it warms up pretty good today. I think it was supposed to be in the high 60s, and the sun's starting to come over the mountain here, so hoping things get better. I don't know where my dogs went. They're trying to get in a deep river. Let me, holy cow. As you can tell, I got a new stand, or I finally got a stand, and I'm trying to figure out how to operate this thing. Jeez. Figure out how to show you guys the campsite a little bit. There's a lot more snow here than you think. Mainly in just this area, it's like a snowdrift or something. But yeah. There's my new stand. Not bad for 17 bucks. Beautiful campsite. Let me zoom out for you. Yeah, we drove out here last night. I think we got here at like 1 a.m. in the morning, and it was brutally cold. Of course, there was no snow our whole way here. And then I get up here and the road's pretty clear. Just the pullouts, unfortunately. And someone else got stuck here once upon a time too. But we came here to do some gold mining. It's a little frozen. I was not expecting that. The snow report lied to me. But this is Telegraph Creek in the Helena National Forest area. I figure I'll go show you guys the creek real quick and check on my dogs, because I know they went this way and they are obsessed with trying to cross the creek for some reason. Hey! And they don't even know how to swim, so I don't know what their obsession is. Check out the creek. Of course, it's flood season, so we might have to go upstream to maybe find some gravel deposits. I'm not too sure yet. But in the meantime, I gotta dig my way out. Or at least get the back of the tires dug out, so that way it doesn't refreeze tonight and make it even worse to get out. So that's the plan for right now. First thing first, I gotta find my dogs. They're really getting on my nerves on this trip so far, and it hasn't even been a long trip other than the 5 hours getting here. So yeah, I'll wait for the sun to come out, warm everything up. It's still freaking cold out here. Well, that's my plan. Well, I thought I'd walk up the road and do some scouting while it's cold out. Then I came across this. Definitely some mining has been going on here. But when I looked it up online, it said it was a small producer, so I didn't think it would get anything like this. This might be more promisable for a sluice, maybe. Look at these guys. Hey! Ah, dang it. I didn't realize I was on the other side of the creek either. I was gonna look at it. They definitely moved some boulders back then. I'm gonna keep poking around. I'll bring you back if I find something interesting. Well, I've been here a few years ago and I'm not far from my camper. I just noticed this outhouse. I guess I never really walked down this way. I wonder how old it is. There's a bunch of old cans around here. So. Oh, there's 2 seats, not just 1, 2. Look at all those old cans. All over the place. Oh wow, there's a cabin back there too. Shoot. Wow. Crazy. Too bad those old timers littered everywhere. Literally everywhere. Lulu! Get out of there. Hopefully none of them get cut on this and get tetanus. Is this an old shaft? That's what it looks like. I think it went straight in that way. Big old piece of glass here. I'm not sure what this was. I'm assuming a shaft. If you know, tell me in the comments. It's definitely interesting. Yeah, I went up the road a little bit for a walk and found as you've seen, the old mining tailings. But then I went up farther and I seen a new claim. So I mean, that's kind of a good sign. Except I can't go up there and mine because it's someone else's minerals. This dog. Lulu, get out of there. Oh, slippery. This must have been the entrance. Look at that log. It's like hollowed out. So crazy. There's some big old log down there. Holy smokes. Looks like there's a dam right there too. Need to go check that out somehow. Good job, buddy. Well, there's a gravel deposit right there. I can work that. Big old down tree. Well, it looked like a dam over there. Just gravel deposits. Well, the sun's finally coming out. Found another possible shaft that's been buried. I mean, there's water flowing out of it. So they must have dug pretty deep. I don't know what that is. Yeah, there's water flowing there. So nice and peaceful here. I know there's a old mine shaft way up there, I went up there when I first found this place a few years ago. But it is buried. Like a swamp right there because of that. Well, let's go see if we can't find us a golden egg on this Easter Sunday morning. Found me a big old dead tree right in the creek. So the gravel hopefully isn't frozen. We'll see. I'll show you the tree once we get there. Look at that big old dead tree right there. It's bigger than it looks on camera. Probably see that. That's the best way. This way. Alright, here's our big old tree. It's about the size of Lulu. She's a big one too. Hey. And it just so happens to be right next to that little collapsed mine I was showing you. But there's some gravel deposits here and another tree. So this might be a decent spot to check out. There's also this big rock and another big rock meeting. So there's a nice V right there. So I think I'm going to try that first. Or maybe just before it. I'm not sure. Do some prospecting and find out. Well, this spot next to the big tree, I did 3 pans and only got 2 flakes. 1 flake per pan, and then the last flake, or the last pan, I mean, I got super tinies. I mean, so tiny, it wasn't even worth sucking up. So we're gonna move upstream more, closer to camp, and see what we can get there. I'll post a picture in here on what I got. This is what I got the first time I ever visited here, and I only did 1 test pan, so I don't know if I just got lucky on that flood stage or what, but we're gonna go test that same spot and see if we can get something. Because that first time I was ever here, it was a pretty decent flake. Pretty sure it was a filler, which is nice. Well, I found this other big tree. It looks like no one's dug the roots out yet. I was looking at all the other trees on the way up, and everybody was digging the roots out. So that must be where they're getting all the gold. This one's got a lot of moss in it too. So I think I'm gonna clean this area up a little bit. And then hopefully there'll be something here. We'll see. Well, new location. First shovel. I got that tiny piece right there. Actually looks bigger on camera. That's weird. And not too bad. I wasn't really expecting anything on just the top surface, but I'm going to keep going deeper and see what we get. Alright, I did 2 pans. I've dug pretty deep. I was getting the same results, just 1 flake per pan. So I decided to go get my sluice box, and I got maybe half a pail there, classified, ready to go. I've never really been good at setting up sluice boxes, so we'll see how it goes. I mean, it took me about an hour to get it to where it's at now. You know, I know it's not perfect, but like I said, that's not my strong suit. I'd prefer a high banker. Well, it may or may not have been set up right, but I definitely seen gold in the first few riffles. And we got a whole bunch of black sand. So hopefully we caught every speck that I seen. I'm sure we lost some, but let's get her cleaned up and see what we got. All right, just like that, it's clean. It's actually not too bad. It's actually, that biggest one is almost a feeler. It started rolling, so I rolled it back up, but not too bad. Definitely ain't gonna pay for the gas on the way up here and back. Of course, the camera's making it look a little too big. Yeah. Not bad. It beats panning. Well, figured I had one more pan in me today before today ends. So I decided to walk up the road some more where I was earlier this morning, and I noticed there was this culvert, but the culvert's flowing a lot of water. But at the same time, there's a, if you can get a good shot of it right there, there's a big path that's been blazed out. Almost looks like an avalanche, but it could have been from hydroblasting too. Right there. Look at that. Oh, wrong way. And the water's coming straight from that, so I figured it's kind of weird it's running along the ridge, because it slopes down right here. I would have thought the water had been running there. Anyways, I've heard a lot about people trying out these culverts because they're like a natural sluice box year round. And this is the only one I've found so far that actually had stuff in it. All the other ones are clean. So I think we're going to get some stuff out of there and see what happens. Lulu is too, I guess. Well, that was a whole lot of nothing. Dang it. There was a good layer of clay at the very bottom of the culvert, but there's absolutely nothing there. I mean, there was black sand, but oh well. So we'll take our walk back down to the camper. Might have enough time to do another pan over by the camper. Starting to get a little cold already. Doing, mister? You posing? Oh, missed it. Dang it. Good morning. It's the next day, and I was thinking about it last night, and I was gonna go do another pail of sluicing like we did yesterday, but I'm pretty sure that I seen a lot more gold go in there than what I actually caught at the end. So I don't really want to go and dig that whole place up knowing that I'm just blowing gold out the sluice box. You know, we'll have to come back another day when I improve one of my other sluice boxes and bring it down here. I think that'll be the best option. And for some reason, Lulu is being extra tired today. I must have really worn her out, which is good. That's the plan. But I think we're gonna try to get ourselves unstuck. The ground's still really hard, so I don't know. It was pretty slushy yesterday, but I'm kind of worried because apparently the generator melted the snow yesterday, and it's a little bit deeper than I thought it was. I can't believe that the generator melted it that much. I mean, look at that. Holy cow. So, yeah, I think we're gonna set up the tripod and let you guys see me try to get out. And if we're still stuck, then I'm gonna have to wait until it warms up more and try it again. I don't know. The sun's starting to come out. It's almost here. So, we'll see. Okay, well, we're still stuck. Guess we'll wait for the sun to hit a little bit, and I think I'll stack some rocks. That's probably the worst spot, is that back tire, because I'm on a hump from when I first came in, and then it refroze, and then after that hump it dips, and then another hump. So I think I'm gonna throw some rocks in there and let the sun do some melting, and we'll see if that works. All right, take number 2. Let's see if the sun has done anything. Unfortunately, there's no flat rocks around here. They're all round. I mean, I found 2 little ones, but I don't think they'll do anything. So let's hope the sun is doing something. But unfortunately, I thought these things would have had posi track. Apparently not, because that wheel over there, as you've seen, is not spinning. So I actually need the sun on this tire. I mean, if I had posi track, I would have got out already. But let's give this a try. great success. I didn't expect that to work. I guess the sun really helped. Alright, we are out of here. I wanted to leave during the daytime so that way I could see other mountain ranges for one, because we may or may not go to another place, which will be a separate video, because this one's probably already too long. But I could also see what I missed on the way in. And hopefully we can find maybe, I don't know. We might just end the video right here. And then if I do end up going somewhere else, then like I said, it'll be a second video. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hopefully they'll be back to back.